I speak unto thee this day, I say, consider, consider, consider what I, the living God, have done for thee. I say, consider that I've given for thee my all, that I've given for thee everything, and I say that I desire that you would do the same towards me. For I say there are those who take my sacrifice in selfishness, in greed to promote their own lust. But I say those ones will be condemned and found under my wrath for their actions towards me. Now I say that I, the living God, do find pleasure in the ones who are appreciative of what it is that I've done for them. That is, the ones who are appreciating my mercy, my truth, and my light that I provide. And the ones who are willing to likewise give unto me their all, for I've given my all for them. I say those are the ones who are found compatible unto me. Now I say there are many in the way that is called Christianity who are merely takers, not givers at all. That is, they take and they take and they take and they demand more, but I say they do not give. That is, they do not give themselves over unto me to be useful to me. But I say they are simply parasites that suck and suck and suck until they find no more at all. And I say they are fat, they are increased with goods, they have need of nothing, yet they are ever demanding and commanding more. I say such ones are not counted worthy of me, even though they use my name in fraudulence. For I say they are shame and disgust unto me, and I say that their hearts are far from me. Now I say that I, the living God, never ever intended that men would walk in such a way and be a sorrow unto me. But I say, because they are merely takers, they never perceive they are meant to give. Yet I say that I, the living God, have commanded the ones who are my followers to know and understand that it is indeed more blessed to give than to take. That is, to be willing to give and to give and to give of themselves unto me for my use in this world. For I say that my people are meant to be servants unto me, willing to obey me in all that I ask of them. But I say when they are filled with the self-love and self-importance and self-idolatry, I say that they do not give as I would have them to give. But I say instead they are ever sucking and leeching and taking all for self, and what do they gain from the same? I say they gain nothing except my wrath upon them, because they are not pleasing me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called thee to be under wrath, but I've called thee to be under mercy. Therefore I say, be willing every single day to give yourselves wholeheartedly unto me. That is, to be abandoned to what it is that I desire and require, that you can indeed come forth rejoicing in me. Now I say it is a privilege to love me, to serve me, to walk uprightly in me, and come forth in my way. And I say, when you will be accepting of all that I do for thee, you are brought forth by me. But I say, when you are ever contending against me, I say it is because you are not willing to give. But I say you are seeking to keep your life rather than abandon the same unto me. Now I say that I, the living God, do have the requirement, and when any man will meet the same, then he's found well-pleasing unto me. But I say, when men are ever contending against me, resenting what it is that I require and desire of them, what do? I say they bring their own troubles, their own sorrows, and they complicate things. And I say it is because they have chosen the way of estrangement from my arrangement, and it ought not to be. Now I say it is me, the living God, who does desire that my own people would be ever uplifted, coming forth in the true delight, the strength of who I am. And I say it is me, the living God, who has intended that the ones who are mine would walk uprightly, ever being guided by me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will indeed be guiding, directing, and correcting the ones who walk uprightly in me. And it is me, the living God, who finds pleasure in the man or the woman who is willing to give their all. Now I say that is the disciples' call, that is the requirement. And I say, even though men have sought to alter the same, I say what they brought forth is not found acceptable unto me. For I say that men think when they mess around with my standard and alter the same to accommodate their sins they get by, I say they are fools. For I say there is none who gets by on me, and when men are busy altering what I, the living God, have intended, they are the ones who pay. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be in the alteration business, but I say that I call thee to be ever subject unto me. And I say that I call thee to be thankful that you can indeed die to yourself, take up the cross, and follow after me. That is, that you can be continuing in the way that I set before thee, which is the way of eternal life. That you can indeed be denying the commands and demands of self that will only take you into death. Now I say, when you look upon the condition of the nation, when you look upon the condition of humans in this hour, what do you see? I say you see men and women distraught by sin. You see them overwhelmed by worldliness and consumed with the lust of the flesh. And I say that the end of it all is, of course, their own death and their own damnation of soul. And I say all the while that men are so wise in their own conceit, they refuse to be subject to me. But I say, when you see they are not subject to me, it becomes very obvious they are subject to demons. And I say that the only way they can go is the way of their own destruction. Now I say this day, be thankful that I, the living God, do give thee the pathway of my life, walk in the same, ever made glad in me. That is, becoming forth ever rejoicing, that it is me you are privileged to look unto and believe. I say, becoming forth ever rejoicing, that it is me that you can partake of, for I am the one who is able. And I say, be glad that it is me that you can continue to trust and obey. Now I say, in this wicked, vile, corrupted, and evil generation, why not consider the abundance of mercies that I provide? That is, why not consider that it is me that you can be looking unto, believing and trusting day by day? I say, why not consider that as you will be purposed to obey me, you are ever guided in my way? For I say, it is me, the living God, who is the way of truth and light, mercy, hope, and peace provided for my own. And I say, the more that you will yourself to obedience unto me, the more you find the life that I provide. Now I say, when a man will give his all, so is he given all by me. But I say, when a man is withholding himself and thinking he must have his way, I say he's merely sheltering death. That is, he's sheltering the very thing that is waiting to pounce upon him, devour him, and cause him to lose his soul. And I say that he's providing a hideout for the outlaw who should be locked up in subjectivity unto me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to side with the criminal, to side with the beast, to side with that which is drunkenness within thee. For I say, when you are siding with your own carnality and your carnal mind, you are siding with a drunken fool. For I say that carnality is ever intoxicated on the love of self and desiring to fulfill the same. And I say that the man who sides with this carnality is siding with the fool. I say this day, do not be as the foolish who put themselves under my wrath because of their choices against me. But I say, instead, be as the wise who are ever choosing to obey me and come forth in my way. And I say, be as the wise who will ever be uplifted, strengthened, directed, and guided by me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is righteousness and truth, mercy, hope, and the peace intended always. Therefore I say this day, be glad that you are given the privilege to walk uprightly. Be thankful that you are given the light upon thy path. For I say, when you really consider what all that I, the living God, will do for thee, I say you cannot help but be rejoicing. That is, you cannot help but rejoice in the truth, the light, the strength that I give thee day by day. For I say, when you are willed in all of your will to obey, then you will find joy in my way. Now really consider what it is that I say to thee this day. If you are holding back on me, that is where you find reason to complain. But I say, if you are abandoned unto me, unto my will, my way, then I say you will be rejoicing in me. I say this day, count it a privilege to be uplifted, guided, directed, and corrected by me. And I say, count it a privilege to live wholeheartedly for me each and every day. That you can indeed be brought forth, directed, guided, and instructed in my way. for it is me, the living God, who is able. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do intend that you would be dying out to who and what you think you are, that you could become what I intend thee to be. And I say it is me, the living God, who will cause thee to walk in a plain path if you keep in obedience unto me. But I say that all of the anguish and the troubles come when you have disobedience within your life, whereby you are seeking to maintain the same. That is, where you want to keep your life rather than give it over unto me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to keep your life, but I say that I call thee to abandon the same unto me. That is, to be thankful that you can indeed be guided, directed, and corrected in my way, that you can be brought forth day by day, ever made glad in me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is righteousness and truth, blessedness, strength, and mercy provided. I say, therefore, this day be glad that I will uplift thee, that I will direct thee and guide thee forth as you are willing to yield your life totally unto me. Now I say, this day there are many who think they must have it their way, and oh, what fools they are. For I say, when they will be resistant unto me, refusing to walk in what it is that I, the living God, desire for them, they prove it is not me that they love. But I say they are loving their own lives, they are loving their own way, and thinking they are insulated against me. But I say the truth of it is, there is no man who refuses me, who is well-pleasing unto me. And I say, when men will refuse me, then seek to accuse me and abuse me, I say they are the ones who are fools. For I say they will find themselves under my wrath, they will wonder why. I say it is because of their accusations against me. Now I say, when you consider I brought my people out into the wilderness to take them into the land of promise, but I say they are the ones who refuse to obey me. And I say they were the ones who accused and abused, and I say they were the ones who lose. That is, they lost out completely with what it is that I had for them because of their mistrust of me. Now I say, consider that I, the living God, know exactly what you have need of, and I say that I desire to give thee the same. But I say, when you resist me through pride, high-mindedness, and stubbornness, to keep your own life, to keep your pride, to keep your way, what do? I say you cause yourself magnified troubles, you cause yourself endless hours of anguish and sorrow, and it comes to naught. For I say, in the end you settle it by having your own way. Now I say, why should you play those games with me? Why not simply learn to obey? I say, do not count yourself as so special, so precious, that you must indeed insist on your own way. But I say, instead, be willing to forsake all that is within you that you count as your own, and be giving it over unto me, that you can be consumed of me. For I say, you are meant to be my possession, you are meant to be my treasure, and I say you are meant to be in subjectivity unto me. Now I say, this day allow my Spirit to examine your heart, to show you the areas where you hold to your own way. That is, where you hold to your own life, where you hold to your own way, and think somehow you must have the same. For I say, when you are ever holding to that which I, the living God, have intended to be mine, I say you are at war with me. For I say that it is me, the living God, who does desire and require all of those who claim that they are loving me. Now I say there are many fakers, but I say they will not be counted worthy of me. Therefore I say, do not compare yourself to the pretenders, the hypocrites, and think somehow that you can scuttle by. But I say, instead, be comparing yourself unto me, and see the standard that I require. That is, that you would be willing to fulfill my desire.